Good morning. It's another late start for us. Last night we had tons of fun hanging out with our Turkish friends and having dinner at his parents' house, at one of their parents' house, in their cave home. Just a really,
the most delicious dinner.
really nice time.
Ever.
Delicious food, good Turkish wine. Listening to him play his, I guess, Turkish guitar.
Yeah.
There was a name for it, but I don't know what it is. But yeah, we got home a little bit late, so that's why we have a late start to this morning. But for now, just going to check out some sites, and then this afternoon we have a hike with our friend Mustafa, so that should be really cool, a sunset hike in Pigeon Valley.
It should be a beautiful, very active day. It is our last day.
It is our last day.
Cappadocia, so we are making the most out of it. We made it to Uchisar Castle. This is the highest point in the entire Cappadocia region, and already from here, we haven't been up yet, but it is so beautiful, right? Like the views are stunning, and it's really cool to see all the different layers. I don't know if you can see it in the back. Look how many stories that thing has, and
I think the entire mountain is like 70 meters, and potentially like 7 floors of, I don't know, living spaces.
Yeah, that's crazy how they made it, carve it in a way that everything communicates. Uchisar is another town that seems to have a lot of cave accommodation options. So if you're interested in staying here, we don't know much about the town. This is the first time that we come. It seems busy. There's a lot of stuff going on.
It's much smaller than Goreme and Babayan.
Yeah. So definitely look it up and see if that would work for you. We're gonna put the name here, and yeah, let's go see how we go up.
There aren't too many details about Uchisar Castle. We know it was built as a defense system during the Ottoman period, I think around 1500 or 1600. And that makes sense because it's like the highest viewpoint in Cappadocia, so you can see the entire surrounding valleys and see invaders coming in. But there's not too many opportunities to go into the castle. It's mostly just like hiking up the sides. And it's pretty cool, but it takes like 5 minutes to get to the top, and then you have a nice view. So if you're, I guess, nearby, it's worth the 20 lira to hop in and check it out.
It's funny that all these holes are like uncovered. They did put a fence into some of them. I almost just fell into one. But like you make it to the top and all these holes, you just really have to watch your step. They're everywhere. Look. Watch your step.
You have to be careful.
You won't die, but still.
You'll break your legs. Watch out, you're going in the hole. We just made it into the Open Air Museum. I got one audio guide just so we get informed on what we're looking at. And in general, this is a very important Christian site. And directly behind us was the nuns' convent. This is like 1 minute into the tour, I guess. And it has 7 different floors. So like they built floors into the rock. So they have like a dining hall, a place where nuns like gathered, and then like tunnels underground to like connect all these different like home structures, I guess, or buildings, I don't know. And underneath they had like sliding rocks to like close the tunnels in case like, I don't know, intruders would come or like there was like a raid, so they could like shut down the tunnels. It's crazy.
Yeah.
This is Mary with baby Jesus. Is it real? Well, we just went into, I think is one of many different chapels in the area, and I think that one was from like the 11th century. And what's cool is like a lot of these chapels have all these like frescoes in them too, and so far what we saw yesterday too, they're pretty well maintained. So you can see like the depiction of like Jesus and Mary, and it's just interesting to think like how I guess Christianity now is, I don't know, one of the predominant religions. Like back then they had to like hide in the rocks to practice their religion.
That's why they were here.
That's why they were here, to hide in the rocks.
From the Romans.
To hide from the Romans, because Rome wasn't yet Christian.
Yeah. Time to head back to meet Mustafa for our private hike with the true mountain guy.
True mountain man. It should be cool. It's probably the most passionate hiker I've ever met in my life.
Yeah.
Golden Sombre.
Oh. Is
Yeah.
it right?
Thank you.
Mmm.
So we learned some things because we have a guide who knows everything about the area. And it turns out these were actually pretty easy to build. It only took like 5 days to build a room, and that's why there's so many like underground cities. It's all like tough ash, so it's kind of dusty. So it was easier to build into the mountain than to construct outside. And it's crazy. There's like churches in here with like amazing details, but even before that, people have always been living in the mountains. And it's just like all over the valley. It's just different homes and storage areas. So it was really
It's a very
a
unique
big
hike.
civilization, I guess.
Yeah.
It's really beautiful. Very interesting. Babayan is the famous Armenian village. Very cozy spot here in the little valley. You grab one? That's good.
Look how tiny, they're so sweet. Try it.
Very nice. There's some pears too. I can give it back. Very small.
We are surrounded by balloons. Like, look, there's literally one almost like in the parking lot. I think I take it back. I mean, I don't think this is like cooler than the hot air balloon, but this is, you can't miss on doing this, right? It's incredible.
It's amazing.
Like, look at this, we're like in Balkan Valley, surrounded by hot air balloons. Like, literally, like 360. It's crazy.